Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host AMF1534 here. Welcome back to Let's Play some more Gauntlet. Now I finally found one minor, small, flawed detail about this game that kind of irked me for like a couple of seconds, but it's not really that big of a deal. So, as you noticed in the last episode, we got to the third area in Dungeon 2, which was the ossuary. And so when I got there, I stopped the recording, and I went back to the hub, which brought me here, because I wanted to test a theory. I wanted to see what would happen if you went back to this main hub area before you actually finished the entire zone, and then tried to go back in again, if you would start from where you left off, or it would force you to do the entire thing over again. And indeed, it does force you to do the entire thing over again. So, I mean, it's not like a super big deal, because, I mean, at least you can go back through and do the whole thing. But I kind of do wish that, like, if it was your first time playing through a certain area, then it would let you just keep on going, and then, you know, every time after that, then it would make you go through at the beginning. So, again, not really a huge deal, and at least it, you know, allowed us to keep all of our, you know, like all the gold that we earned and, you know, all the perks that we've earned up to this point. So it's not all bad. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play through the first 2 levels of that area off camera, just so you don't have to see me go through it all again. But since we do have some gold here, I figure we may as well kind of work with another relic and see what we can come up with on that. I want to try something new here. So let's see what we can do. So he summons a whirlwind. That's kind of cool. Move speed, and a trail of fire that burns you and slows enemies. That's kind of nifty. Monsters ignore heroes for a duration of the effect. That's kind of cool. Summons a demon gargoyle to fight for you. Wow, that's awesome. What's this one down here? Summons 2 illusions. Oh, tight. Yeah, I'm totally going to do that. That sounds like an awesome idea. I'm all about that. But which one are we going to get rid of? You know, I think that we could probably get by on not having the boots of Ronadam for a little bit. I love that ghost orb, so I think we'll have to roll that way. Alright guys, well I'll see you in a couple of minutes as soon as we can get back to level 3 here, so hold on just a minute and I'll be back. Alright, well I just got through the first level here, so I thought I'd at least show you kind of the end level split thing here so you guys could see my progress through the little perks that we're working on. By the way, that little new relic that I just bought is completely awesome. I'll show it to you when we actually get into the level, but that shit is great. Oh man, it made my progress through that level so much easier. So it was good fun, but I'll see you in a minute when we get through this one as well. Alright, so here we go. Now that we got through that whole experiment again, we are in good shape. And we picked up a lot of gold in there, by the way. I mean, a lot. I also picked up a couple of achievements while I was in there. I got one for As Luck Would Have It and Eating Off the Floor, so I definitely picked up a couple of those, which was pretty nifty. And then the Fortune deal we're still working on, and Mummy Slayer, still working on that one, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. So, yeah, it's been a long span of about 24 hours. I am very, very tired. It was my brother's 31st birthday yesterday, and so we had this little shindig over at his place, and it totally reaffirmed to me why I'm glad I don't have kids right now, because, well, kids drive me insane. And I mean that in like the kindest way possible, but they do. And maybe it's just because of the kids that, you know, that were there. But my god, they're just like, I thought of an idea while I was over at his house and they were just running rampant in their Coca-Cola infused, you know, energy tirade that they were on. And I was like, you know what? Like, they should find a way. They should find a way to, like, extract ATP out of kids, and then just use that to freaking fuel a rocket. Like, kids just have way too much energy. Like, I totally get it. I was that way when I was younger. But my god, there's a certain point where it just gets out of control. Like, I don't think that I've ever had a moment where I've been exhausted from just being around kids. It's not like I was up around running around with them. Like, I was, you know, I was too tired for that. I spent a lot of time working on stuff yesterday, so I didn't really have the time to do any of that. And I was just like, fuck, man, these kids just have no off switch. And, like, they're just yelling and screaming, and it just, I could feel just my body just running down because of it. It's like,
Look at that.
kids are too loud. It's insanity. Oh shit, I just realized the exit of this place is right over there. We must be in like one of those areas like the last area of Zone 1. Oh, I forgot to show you, by the way. This is the new ability that I bought, where you summon two little, like, ghost effigies of yourself. And it's fucking awesome, because they'll just ream people for you for a minute or so. Really take some of the heat off of yourself for a minute, but we died. And those things can actually destroy generators too, which is really cool. Definitely comes in handy. I totally didn't realize that you can actually lose those things too. Those, like, if you get the crown, and somebody can actually knock it off of you and take it away. Totally did not know that. Perfect. I was really hoping I could weave that one in between them. So yeah, that was my random idea yesterday. I was like, man, I really wish that they'd find a way to, you know, take the excess energy out of kids, because they're just like, they're like an infinite source of energy. And why waste time with fucking gasoline when you could just be like, oh hey, we can just take the energy source from adolescent kids because they never fucking run out of it. Da-da-da. 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 Alright, this is good. Picking up all sorts of gold in here. That's exactly what I wanted. And I was actually really hoping for a shorter level, too. I hope this is actually the last level in this thing, because I actually have to go to work. I didn't plan on the fact that going through those first two levels was actually going to take as long as it did. Because I gotta be at work in about 45 minutes, which means I'll have to probably edit this thing while I'm standing up at the front counter, but hey, that's how I roll sometimes. Alright, we cleared that entire chapter. How those guys have scores that are that high just blows my mind, but hey, you know what? It's all good. Sometimes it's just how it's gotta go. Alright. Skeleton Slayer. Yeah, we slayed quite a few of them in there. We've only killed 867. Well, I guess we never really kill a whole bunch of people with bombs. We're usually using them more on just the generators than actually killing people, so I guess that makes sense. It happens that way sometimes. It really does. Alright, so we're back here. I think what I'll do before we bring this episode to a close is we'll check out the shop here and see if there's anything else worth buying. Let's see. So, damage caused by enemies will heal you. That's kind of a nifty thing. And then enemies within a small radius around you are slowed. Well, since we're still using the Ghost Orb, I think what would be a good idea here would be probably just doing the second thing of this. Either that or we could... Wait, what's this? Turn one random enemy into a cooked turkey? That's awesome! I don't know if I'd necessarily need that yet, but that's actually a really cool little thing to have. What I think we will do, though, is I think we'll just go with rank 2 of the Ghost Orb. I think that'll be a good idea here. And then we can equip to here. Oh. Oh, okay, I just hit the wrong thing. There we go. Alright. So we got rank 2 on that little bad boy. I think that will probably be all that we need to do today. Or for now, at least. I'll definitely probably be playing some more later on today, but sometimes work gets in the way, and it's always a bummer. Alright, my friends. Wow. Kentucky's beating Vandy. How about that? Would have never thought, actually, because Kentucky for a long time has just been really shitty, but Vanderbilt is even shittier than they are. Alright, my friends. Well, we have run out of time today in this episode. I know it was a lot shorter than what the rest of these have been planned out to be, but I'll try to not make them this short, because usually I don't have... I usually am playing after work and not before it. But I just woke up and I was like, well, I just want to play right now. So when we come back on the next installment of Let's Play Gauntlet, we're going to move on to Crypt Numero Trace over here. I almost said Numero 3. Getting that Spanglish going on in there. So, yeah. I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. This has been your host, AMF1534, saying thank you guys for watching this shortened episode, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.